Hello students, in this video I just want to explain something very shortly for the laboratory that we have tomorrow, a new item, okay, that we can find in the solver in case of explaining the sensitivity analysis and analyze the results, okay. Especially this one works for those students that do the homework at their home, okay. So how this one works, pay attention. This is an example that you can find it in the PDF of the last week, okay. So simply we want to solve to find the values of our variables and for sure the value of our objective function. To do so, we use solver, okay. We don't change anything in our problem, the objective function, the decision variables, the constraints. The only item, before, you remember we had here GRG nonlinear, okay. We always talk about this item. Now instead of that, you should select simplex, okay, simplex LP, this part, and click on solve. If we solve this one, before accepting this table and this window, you see in the right hand side we have some reports. Report of sensitivity, okay. If we select this one, sensibilidad, okay, if we select accept, automatically you see there is a tab here, okay. You see this tab, informe de sensibilidad 1, okay. It creates this one. Just before checking this, pay attention to these values that we have: 3.33, 3.33, and the total profit 1666.66. Now let's go back to this informe de sensibilidad to see what happens, okay. So this is the report that solver automatically creates for us. You see guys, these are the values for the variables and for our constraints. It creates this report in these two form, okay. So when we are talking about, for example, about constraints, as we talked many times about the right hand side of our problem, okay, right hand side of our problem, as you see here guys, right hand side, the one that it calculates, okay, it is reflected here 33.33 for T220, okay. And the shadow price is the change that happens based on changing the values, okay. And you see here, when we were talking about the allowable range, it says us for each of the right hand side, attention, when we are talking about right hand side, we are talking about the matrix B, okay. It says what is the allowable range of the change in our right hand side. As you see here, they are, for example, for this value of for T, it's minus plus 13.33, or for the values of x's, our decision variables, again it reports the allowable range for these values that we have. So this one was just a short explanation that maybe you need to solve some exercises that you have tomorrow, and nothing else. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.